beginning, I'll just request Rector Father Berkman to say a few words to us, please.
Respected staff members, and you, my dear friends, it gives me a great pleasure today to stand before you. Even though I don't know many of you, I know a few of you here. And as you rightly said, this is an occasion of going down the memory lane. The staff members, some of them also said that it is a boost-giving occasion. We have conducted this some years back, and that was an occasion where they were not able to sleep or eat because so much joy was there in their heart. And they are expecting you to do that again and again so that they could have many more occasions, as Mr. Sadanandam said. He told us that. Now, I'd like to bring to your notice that this particular occasion is touching the roots of our formation. You know, you would have read or you would have seen, and either in television or through newspaper, you would have heard about the great occasion that has taken place in the Salesian world. Don Bosco is going to celebrate his 200th birthday in 2015. And in view of that, the Rector Major, who's in Rome, has asked all the Salesians to spend 3 years in preparation for this event. And in a very, very spectacular way, he has brought an image of Don Bosco with his own hand embedded in his body. Went all over the world. And it was to make us realize that we are still Salesians, and this kind of pilgrim which has taken place is supposed to enthuse each one of us a sense of belonging to this congregation and to really do even better than what you're doing. In the same way, this particular meeting, when you have like this, you are bringing yourself back to the school. And this particular place has been the origin of what you are today. And there are many people who come and go, but very few, have the sense of gratitude. The attitude that we need in life to be always happy is a sense of gratitude. And this has been a gratitude day for your batch of 1981. After 31 years, you're able to meet again. It's really an achievement. You really deserve a cap for this. There are certain things by which we can have pleasure, by eating something which we like, or by watching something that we like, or going to a particular place which we like. But none of these will give a happiness as coming back to your own school, an alma mater, and to meet your own friends. As you meet, it's like each one is a world by himself. And when you interact with them, you get revealed how a friend, a companion of yours who was such at that time, has risen to such a height now. It is because of these people who are sitting here, who have given you a motivation, as was said by, I don't know the name, Satish. So he said just now that the seed that was sown at that time, and as he said, the compare also was saying, it is not just in knowledge alone. Knowledge doesn't suffice. You need to know how to use the knowledge. Many people these days don't go to school. They can get many of this information through internet or through various electronic gadgets we can get. But you will never get what you are today now if you are gathered here as gentlemen. As gentlemen, because you have been given a character formation, because you have been taught how to be courteous to the elders, how to be courteous towards people in authority, and how to respect each other irrespective of their position in life. That is what has brought you back here, even though you yourself are a great person here and there. In spite of all that, you have stooped down to come to a particular place like this, to meet your own friends who may not be doing as well as you, and yet you are able to associate with them in the same footing. That is your greatness. So education is not something to drift you away. Education is something that has to bring you and bind you together and have a sense of a oneness feeling. And this is a great day for you, I'm sure, as Mr. Sadananda said, that is going to be a boost this particular meeting. I think each and every one of you will have the same feeling. As you go back to your families, I'm sure you'll be narrating how you met this friend, how you met that friend, what feeling you have, etc. To narrate one incident, I remember this kind of a meeting took place in one school. I was there, and before the meeting started, I found one of the students. He was already well up in business. Yet, as I was going towards my office, I saw this particular individual going and standing in front of one of the classrooms with his hand like this, standing with his hand against the door of it was locked, against the door, and he was saying some prayer. It was very astonishing. He was just, recollecting what this particular place has done to him. In the same way, some of you, 2 or 3 of you said, would you mind opening that particular classroom? It is this classroom we sat down, and now it has been shifted to some other classroom. However, we would like to go back to that particular classroom. We want some of our teachers to come and stand there, and we want to relive that experience. It is not just for sentimental value, but it has got more than the sentimental value. Just as, the photo of your father or mother, if the father is or mother is no more, that photo has got meaning only for you. There may be many photos lying there, but if you see your mother photo there, you'll pick it up. Because the relationship between you and the photo is not just a paper, but the relationship you had with that person comes back to you as soon as you see the image. I think this is the same thing that arose that particular person to ask me to open the classroom. They want to go in there and relive that feeling of a student which has given them, because of the instructions and direction given by the teachers, you have taken it very seriously and made you not only a knowledgeable person, but to think out of the box, as you were saying, to think differently. There are many people who have knowledge, many people think, but only those who think differently, those who have variety of looking at situations, succeed in life. And I am very grateful that all the teachers have complied with their request and have come here in spite of many other work they would have had, but just to be with you and to show you that they still love you, and also to acknowledge your invitation, and then to receive reciprocally for the good that they have done, and the gratitude that you show to them is going to take them far and wide. So once again, dear friends, keep up the sense of gratitude, keep up this attitude of gratitude. If ever you want to be happy, be always grateful. Be always grateful to God, to your neighbors, more so to your near and dear ones who are looking after you day after day. You don't have time to say thank you to them. As you have occasion, you cannot have an occasion to thank people. But the way you really relate with them, a word that you say when they have done a good job, maybe your wife or maybe your children, appreciate and recognize, and then you will be happy always wherever you are. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. வெறும் தலை தாழ்த்தி வணங்குகிறோம், நன்றி கூறுகிறோம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாலும் வெறும் வார்த்தையாக தான் இருக்கும். ஏன்னா நிறைய பேர் இங்கே வந்திருக்கிறவங்க 30 வருஷம் கழிச்சு நம்ம மீட் பண்ணுறோம். 10 வருஷமோ 15 வருஷமோ இல்லை, 30 வருஷம் கழிச்சு. அப்போ நம்மளுக்கு பாடம் எடுத்தவங்க இளமையாக இருந்தாங்கன்னா 40 வயசில் அவங்க இளமையாக கூட இருந்திருக்கலாம். இன்றைக்கி அவங்க வயசு 70 இருந்திருக்கும். They are not in the pink of their health. Despite their issues, they have come here accepting our invitation-ங்கிறது வந்து மிகப்பெரிய விஷயம். இதை நம்ம செய்த பாக்கியம்னு மட்டுமே நினச்சிக்கணும். ஃபாதர் சொன்ன மாதிரி இந்த ஸ்கூலில் வந்து நம்ம நினைவு கூறுறதுக்கு இன்னொரு காரணம் வெறும் படிப்பு மட்டும் இல்லை. படிப்பு எல்லாரும் படிக்கிறாங்க சார், அதை கூட விட்டுறலாம். ஒரு சின்ன விஷயம் எனக்கு ரொம்ப நாள் மைண்டில் இருந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். நாங்கள் அப்போ சின்ன பசங்களாக இருக்கும்போது ஸ்குவாட் லீடர்ஸ்னு உங்களை போட்டிருப்பாங்க. எங்கள் ஸ்குவாட் அசம்பிளியில் நிற்கும், வெரி ஸ்மால் டிசிப்ளின். அந்த அசம்பிளியில் நிற்கும் போதே பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறவர் இப்படி தள்ளுவார், பின்னால் இருக்கிறவர் இப்படி தள்ளுவார். என்னென்னா ஸ்குவாடு பக்கத்தில் பார்க்கணும். இதில் முதல்ல நிற்கிறவர் யாரோ அவர் தான் ஸ்குவாட் லீடர். அவர் வந்து எண்டு வரைக்கும் பார்ப்பார், கரெக்டாக இருக்கா. வெரி வெரி ஸ்மால். இது வந்து ஒரு கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு மிலிட்ரி கமாண்டன்ட் எப்படி டெவலப் பண்ணுறாங்களோ அந்த மாதிரி இந்த ஸ்கூல் டெவலப் பண்ணுச்சு. ஐ டோன்ட் திங்க் இட் இஸ் பாசிபிள். அதே நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி ஒரு ராஜன் மாஸ்டர் வந்து ஹார்மோனியத்தில் வாசித்த பாட்டை இன்றைக்கி அந்த பழைய பாட்டு சிவாஜி கணேசன், மஞ்சுளா, வானஸ்ரீ நடித்தாங்க. ஒரு நல்ல படம் அது. அந்த படத்தை டக்கு ஞாபகம் வரல, அந்த பாட்டு ஞாபகம் வரல. அதை ஸ்கூல் டேக்கு நாங்கள் பாடினோம். அதை அப்படியே ஸ்கூலாக மாற்றி இன்றைக்கெல்லாம் பசங்கள்கிட்ட சொல்ல சிரிச்சுட்டு போயிடுவாங்க. They will just laugh at us and go. The situation is not like that. But the entire school sang that song. And in one school day, staff, the chief guest வந்து he delivered a wonderful lecture. முடிச்சுட்டு அவர் அப்படி இறங்கி நடந்து வரும்போது ஒரு பையன் என்ன பண்ணிட்டாரு, 8th ஸ்டாண்டர்டோ 7th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் பையனோ டக்குன்னு எழுந்து போய் கை கொடுத்துட்டாரு. ஃபாதர் அவரை கூப்பிட்டு ரிப்ரிமாண்டட். ஒரு பையன் வந்து தண்ணி கருத்துருச்சு, தவளை சத்தம் கேட்டுருச்சுன்னு ஒரு படம், நினைத்தாலே இனிக்கும்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். நினைத்தாலே இனிக்குமா அது ஒரு படம் ரஜினிகாந்த் நடித்தார், இளமை ஊஞ்சல் ஆடுகிறது. அந்த பாட்டை வந்து சில்ட்ரன்ஸ் டே செலிப்ரேஷனில் பாடிட்டார். That was not a good song for the school. That student was slapped. Today it is a corporal punishment. Next day parents வந்து டீச்சர்ஸை பிடிச்சிக்கிறாங்க. இன்னைக்கு the entire school was frightened. We knew